Welcome to Printzilla OSM online tutorial videos. In this video, we'll be covering step number 7, creating categories and adding decorated products. All of the categories that we're going to create and the decorated products that we're going to assign to them are only going to show up on this specific OSM affiliate store website. It will not show up on any other stores, whether owned by you or by anybody else using the Printzilla OSM software. During this process, what this allows us to do is to create finished products that will make it easier for a customer to go to your website, find the product they want, and go ahead and purchase it without having to do any type of personalization to the product. To start off with, you want to set up decorated product category. Current category that's only listed there is new, and as you can see, there's no designs or products listed in there. So let's go ahead and click the Add button to set up a category. And we can type in fire department tees. And you can put a description in. You can also use the what you see, what you get editor to go ahead and change any of the information and how you'd like it to show up. Once you've done that, go ahead and click the Add Category button. You'll now notice down below the Fire Department Tees shows up. If you wanted to edit this, all you'd have to do is click the actual Fire Department Tees and then click Edit. It'll bring up the window and then it'll give you the ability to change any of the information you'd like in here. In this case, we can go ahead and change the text and change the color of the text to red. Once you've made your changes, go ahead and click the Update Category button. The information will change. Now that we have a category set up, now we can add our finished product or our decorated products into this category. You can choose what products you'd like to add, whether apparel, bags, hats, and robes, depending on which products you have selected to show up in your online affiliate store. In this case, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a decorated product that's actually a hat. And we'll click Create Decorated Product button. The next screen that will show up will give us a list of the different products that we'd like to create and use this with. You have the ability to choose from several different products, depending on which one you want and the location of where you'd like it. So in this case, we're going to go with our basic cap. If you scroll down, you'll notice that there are different colors of the cap that you can choose from as well. So I think in this case what we'll do is we'll go actually with a black cap. The outline area here is actually going to be the area where you can actually have your item of your artwork show up. When you scroll back up, you can choose at this point in time to click on the design and text box. You have your choice of either adding the design or adding text to your product. In this case, we can go ahead and add text. And we're going to do add embroidery text to this. You can come in here and type in your text. And click Add Text. It'll then drop in your text onto your shirt. You have the ability to change any of this information, including the color of the thread that you'll be using. So in this case, we'll go ahead and add red instead of make it the blue, and it'll change that. We can also change the font that we're going to use. You can scroll through and see the list of all of the fonts that are available to be used. In this case, we use college font and click OK. It's now given us our font. We can move the font wherever we like. You can also choose whether you want the font to be centered, where it'll center it. It'll put it in the dead center of it as well. So we can put Fire Department listed right there. You also have the ability to change the font size, which is based on millimeters. In this case, we can choose to bump it up to 14. Now you'll notice that it is falling outside the area, so we'll get an error message. Once we have that set up, You can also adjust the size by clicking on the size button as well. And again, you can center it. You have more advanced options as well. By clicking on the advanced, you can choose whether you want to have the text arched or not arched. In this case, we can arch our text, and you can choose how much of an arch you want based on moving the slider. Once you're done with that text, you can choose whether you want to add another text or additional designs. In this case, we'll go ahead and we'll add another text, and we can add in the actual city. We've now added that in. We again will want to change our font and our color. We can also choose to center it, increase the size, and we can go back and do our advancement and change our arch capability. You have two ways of moving the actual text. You can either click on it and pull it up, or you can click the arrow up button as well. Once you have that, you now have Lake City Fire Department listed there. You can scroll down, you can see where it's previewed down here as well. You can come over and click the Save button, and you can save this decorated product. It's going to ask you for a name. In this case, we're going to call it Lake City Fire Department Cap. Underneath this description, you can put a short description of what the actual decorated product is. I might add something that's a little bit longer. You can choose whether you want to append the actual blank product name with this name up here at the top. You can also choose what category you'd like it to go in. So we'll put it underneath Fire Department Tees, even though maybe it's not a T, you can put it underneath there if you like. You also have the ability to allow the user, if they want to customize this. If you don't want them to customize anything with this product, for example, if it's a uniform or something standard, then you can choose a drop-down, do not allow to customize. You can click on the Save button at that point in time. You also have the ability to choose whether you want people to use any of these other specific products with the same exact one. So just go ahead and click Save at this point in time. And it'll begin to upload your product. You'll see a progress bar go. Depending on the speed of your internet connection, it may take longer than what is shown in this video. Click on the Continue button, and now you'll see where your decorated product actually shows up in your website. Put your cursor over it and it'll preview it. To view this in the online affiliate store, go back to your store, refresh the item, you can go to our home page. You can now see underneath where it's products, we have Fire Department Tees. Click on that, and you can scroll down and you can see where your Fire Department tee actually shows up in a preview of what it looks like. It'll have the price listed for it, and it'll give the ability for the customer to go ahead and drop it directly into their shopping cart. If you have any additional questions in regards to this step, please visit PrintzillaDTGvideos.com. Thank you.